Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about how I'm feeling because it is day 5 post-op. So I got my egg extraction surgery done on Tuesday and now it's Sunday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, technically day 5 unless you count Tuesday towards it. And I had some OHSS symptoms. If you don't know what OHSS is, I will put a link in the video description. But basically, after I got my extraction, which went pretty well. I'll do a video all on that process. After I got my extraction done, I actually had quite a bit of bloating. It got the worst, I would say, on day 3 and 4. And I actually went to the clinic to get checked out because I was not feeling great. So after I came home on the surgery day, I just kind of took a nap, took it easy, went for a walk, was kind of fine. My stomach had been bloated leading up to the surgery, but like nothing really major. And then I was still peeing, going to the bathroom fine, sleeping, drinking, no nausea, nothing. And I was pretty much fine for a couple of days after the surgery. I mean, it was a bit painful and there was I was just like uncomfortable, but I was still fine. And then on Thursday afternoon, my sister and I had gone for a walk. And when I came back midday, I was starting to get a bit of shortness of breath. So not anything really crazy, but just like taking a deep breath like that was a little bit hard compared to the days before. So around 3:30, I had called the clinic, left them a voicemail because they close at 3. And I basically said that, I'm having a little bit of shortness of breath, which is one of the red flags, but no other signs and symptoms of any issues. I do have asthma and I am allergic to cats, and my sister has a cat. So sometimes when she has, like, even if she's washed her clothes, there's some cat dander or fur or whatever allergen on her clothes. So sometimes then I end up getting allergic to her clothes. So it's not abnormal for me to have allergies like that. And when I do have allergies, I have shortness of breath. So I thought maybe it was something relating to that. I don't know if you can still kind of tell I'm having a little bit of like shortness of breath, but it's not as bad as it was before. So I took a puffer that day, and then on the Friday, they called me saying they want to come see me in the clinic. So I was really grateful for that. They came and saw me. They did blood work. They did an ultrasound. And the doctor basically said that there was a significant amount of fluid, but that he wasn't particularly concerned. So he said, let's see what the blood work says. And then depending on if the blood work was like showing high levels of certain hormones, I think they were considering bringing me back in for surgery to drain all the excess fluid, because it's my understanding that once you extract the eggs from the follicles, they continue to fill up with fluid. And so you end up with a lot of like swelling in your ovaries as well as around. What they can do is they can drain that excess fluid. So they basically said, just see how you feel. If you're finding it's hard to carry your conversation or anything changes, you get a fever, anything else, then to let us know. So I was just monitoring. And then on Saturday morning, I got a call from the doctor. He said basically that the blood work was perfect and that he's not really worried unless my symptoms get worse. So just to keep monitoring, and if it does get worse, to call back and we can see about coming in on Sunday. The rest of that day, like, I still felt shortness of breath, but this morning I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I think I still have some shortness of breath. Like, I do feel like you can hear my breathing a little bit more than normal right now. But I went on 2 walks, and like the only way I can describe the way my stomach feels now is like it feels more like tight. It's not as like floozy, woozy, bluesy, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's not as roly-poly, watery feeling. Before, it felt like a big water balloon was just in my stomach. So now it's feeling a little bit more like things are kind of becoming a little less full of fluid. And overall, I feel like pretty good. I feel almost like back to normal. So I really don't know how people go back to work the next day. I mean, I guess if you have to, you have to. But I would say it's pretty challenging to go back and be totally focused, totally on, if you're on your feet all day, if you're thinking really hard, like, not that it's not possible, but if you can take the time off, I would. I took Wednesday, like the day of the surgery, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, 4 days. And then the 2 weekend days. So I basically took a whole week off. But yeah, so today I woke up feeling better, went for 2 walks, and I feel like it's just going to get better and better from here. I was always peeing normally, eating well, drinking lots. I was trying to drink more coconut water at the beginning, and then I kind of fell off for a bit. Then I went back to coconut water. I just like the taste of plain water better. So it's kind of hard to force myself to drink coconut water, but I did. I actually found that I enjoyed the pressed coconut juice better than the regular coconut water, whatever that is, because one of them has like actual coconut pulp kind of in it. It's like a whitish opaque color, whereas the other one is like a clear white, or clear. So I did like that one better. And I don't know, maybe it helped, maybe it didn't. I'm not too sure. I know it helped other people. I also tried to increase my salt intake, which is something that they recommended at the clinic. So eating salty food, adding salt to things, it was great. Eating chips, I'm sick of chips, honestly. I'm not a chips person in the first place, so eating a lot of chips was just like not all that enjoyable to me in anyways. Like I'll eat them at parties and stuff, but I don't really love chips. But yeah, that's day 5, and I think like things are just going to get better from here. But that's the update. If you're going in for surgery, good luck. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Bye.